Hi comic book peeps. Welcome to Anachronic Comics. When I was doing my research for episode 2 of the comics My Mom Let Me Keep, which if you remember had a number of Silver Age Thor comics, and the link is in the description below, I came across an individual who had this wealth of knowledge about Thor. As a matter of fact, he told me he was Thor's biggest fan. So I asked him, can I interview you? And, so that my viewers can see Thor's biggest fan and hear what you have to say. And I had to get some special permission to do this from his assistants, which I did. And here's the interview. Hope you enjoy it. Hi, Mr. E. How you doing today?
Good.
So somebody told me that you're the biggest Thor fan that there is in the whole world. Is that true?
Yes, very true.
Very true. Wow. So how do I know that that's true? How come you're the biggest Thor fan that there ever was?
Well, because of his powers.
Okay.
And because of his weapons.
Oh, all right. So when did you first see Thor?
Well, in the first Avengers movie.
The first Avengers movie? Okay. And in that movie, what did he do that made you like him so much?
Because of he got the lightning, and when he did the lightning, the armor came down onto his arm, and it's really cool how he electrocuted that building.
Wow, that's pretty good. So in that Avengers movie, was there another character, another Avenger that you liked as well? Maybe he was a close second to Thor?
Hulk.
Hulk. What did you like about Hulk so much?
Well, first of all, if he fought Thor, as you saw on the plane, Thor would win.
Really? You sure about that?
Because they showed in the movie they were on the plane, and Thor had to stop Hulk, and Thor beat Hulk's butt.
Whoa, you're kidding me. Well, I don't remember that, but I guess I got to watch the movie again. So, all right, so you're a Thor's biggest fan. Have you seen Thor in any other movie?
Avengers 2.
Right.
And all the Thor movies.
All the Thor movies. That's really cool. So you're such a big Thor fan. I see behind you, it looks like you have some Thor stuff there. Did Thor lend you some stuff back there? What do you got? Show me. Go get it.
I have Thor's helmet.
Oh.
Thor's helmet.
Do you fit in that helmet?
Thor's hammer. 1 minute. Thor's axe.
What's the name of the hammer again?
Melnia.
What's that?
Melnia.
Melnia. And what's the name of that axe?
Stormbreaker. And also, I have an entire book on Norse mythology.
Wow, that's amazing. So you know that Thor comes from Norse mythology, is that right?
Yeah.
Are there any pages in that book that you can tell me about Thor?
Yeah, sure. There are 2 pages on Thor and Loki.
Okay.
Thor is the god of thunder and the protector of mankind. He is the bravest and strongest of all the gods.
Okay, Loki. Very good. How about Loki?
Loki is known for playing tricks and practical jokes.
Whoa. I thought he was pretty evil too.
Yeah, he is.
Oh man.
He's the god.
What's that?
Loki is the god of mischief.
Of mischief, that's right. Can you show me some of those pages you were reading? Could you put it up to the camera? Oh, okay, very cool. Very good. So you're gonna learn a lot about Thor and Loki, I guess, right?
Ooh, yeah, this is a long book.
Is it? Okay. Well, you know what? I could see that you are the biggest Thor fan in the world, but I'm going to test you on that now. So you can put that book down, all right? You can give it to your assistant. And what I'm going to do is, so I'm going to ask you some questions. Let's see if you know what the answers are. It's going to be multiple choice, okay? So you're going to tell me what the answer is. So here's the first question. Let's see. I wrote them down here. All right, I think this one, I think you know the answer for sure. What is the name of Thor's enchanted hammer?
Melnia.
Yeah, you already said that one, so I think you got that one right already. Okay, how about this one? Who is Thor's father?
Odin.
Correct, again. Oh, now this is really good because you're reading that book on Norse mythology, right? Norse mythology. I'm going to ask you a question about that. In Norse mythology, what event was foretold that would result in the death of Thor? Was it what?
Ragnarok.
Ragnarok. Very good. Excellent. That was a movie, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was in Thor Ragnarok.
Right. Who was the first Marvel character outside of the Norse pantheon to be deemed worthy to wield Thor's hammer?
Captain America.
In the movies, it's Captain America. In the comic books, you know who it was?
Who?
A character called Beta Ray Bill. Okay.
I don't have any Thor comics, so I
You
would.
don't? Well, we're gonna have to change that, I think. All right. Who's responsible for Thor's immortality?
Meaning.
Well, Thor is immortal, so that means he lives forever. Okay, unless he gets killed. All right. So, does he bathe in the Black Sea? Does he sleep under the stars? Did he drink the blood of the berserker, or does he eat apples? He eats apples.
He eats apples.
Yes. Like all Asgardians, Thor is incredibly long-lived and relies upon periodic consumption of the golden apples of Eden to sustain his extended lifespan. I bet you that's going to be in the book that you read. You didn't know that, did you? Okay. Okay, what animals pull Thor's chariot?
What? Goat.
That's right. Very good. All right, what part of Thor's costume is enchanted?
His hammer.
Well, that's not his costume. Is it his boots, his belt, his helmet, or his cape?
His belt.
His belt, correct. What is the name of Thor's mortal love interest? Who's his girlfriend on Earth? Jane
Foster.
Correct. Very good. And the last one is, this one you know, I think. Thor was a founding member of what superhero team?
The Avengers.
Correct. Very good. There were two of them you didn't know. Okay, Mr. E, because you did such a good job, we're going to give you a prize. So I'm going to give it to your assistant to give it to you, okay?
Okay.
So what is it? Show us.
It's a Thor comic book.
What's the name of it?
Thor Ragnarok?
Right. It's the original Thor Ragnarok story. It's a trade paperback and has a bunch of comics in it that tell the story of Thor Ragnarok that the movie was based on. Now, I'm sure the movie's going to be a little different than the story in the comic, but that way you can read it and you could tell me maybe the next time what you think the differences are. Is that cool?
Cool.
All right. Well, thanks for being on the show, and thanks for being the biggest Thor fan in the world. I really appreciate it, Mr. E.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, and Mr. E, let's tell everybody, who are you really? Do you have a relationship with me?
Yes.
And what is that?
I am your nephew. Ooh.
All right, I'll see you soon, okay? Take care, Mr. E. Bye-bye. So there's the interview. I hope you enjoyed it. Full disclosure, Mr. E is my grandnephew. His assistant is my nephew, who was there with him. They're the people I had to get the permission from, but they were all for it. But the greatest thing is, did you see his face when he got his first comic? We actually have on video someone getting his first comic. I had no idea that he hadn't read a Thor comic, or frankly any comic at all, as far as I can tell. So that was just terrific, and I'm glad I got that on video for him. So thanks for watching, guys, and if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. Appreciate it, and I'll see you soon.